Welcome to another video lesson from sketchnest.com. I'm Brandon. Let's jump right in. Today we're going to be talking about factors that influence your credit score. This is a relevant topic for anyone who is planning to shop for a mortgage loan or perhaps refinance their existing mortgage loan. Credit scores are obviously important in the lender's final decision. There are 5 categories of information that will influence your credit score, and we're going to be talking about all 5 of them today, and then we're going to be also looking at ways that you can optimize each of those 5 categories to help you maintain a high credit score. So this is a pie chart. We're going to pretend that it's proportional and that these are actually 35%, 30, 15, 10, and 10% making up 100% of the total credit score slice of the pie. So we're going to talk about the 35% factor first, which is the most important, and it weighs most heavily on your credit score, and it is the payment history. This is your history of paying back your loans and your other debts. Primarily your credit card payment, car payments, student loans, and those types of credit accounts. If you pay them on time, it will boost your credit score. If you have a habit and a pattern of missed payments or late payments or even collection accounts, it's going to do serious damage to your credit score because this category weighs in at 35% of your overall credit score. Another 30% of your credit score is determined by the amounts owed. What this means is the amount of credit you owe, or your utilization ratio. And I'm going to draw it out here for you so it'll make more sense. This is your credit limit. Let's say you have a few credit cards. This is your credit limit right here. This bar indicates your limit. If you're using this portion of your credit limit, then you're going to have it's going to probably help your credit score because you're using less than half, probably even less than a third of your available credit limit. This is your utilization ratio. If you're using this much of your credit, it's going to hurt your credit score. And if you're using this much, you're maxed out, you don't have any more credit limit to draw from, it's going to hurt your credit score even worse. So the lower your balance relative to your credit limit, the better it does, the more it helps your credit score. That's 30%. That's another important thing. So what can you do there? You can pay down your credit card balances, and boom, you'll probably boost your credit score. Another 15% of your credit score factor is determined by the length of credit history. This is the amount of time you've had some form of credit. So this will probably go back to the first loan that you got or the first credit card you took out. You might think that there's nothing you can do about this, which is true in one sense, but you can harm yourself here if you close your oldest credit account. So if you have a credit card you took out when you were 18 and now you're 30 and all your other credit accounts are much newer, you should be very careful about closing that old credit account because it's going to shorten the length of your credit history, and that could possibly harm your credit score. It's going to give them a shorter look to determine how well you pay back your debts. So if it's a good history and a long history, you want to keep it. Be careful about closing those old accounts. Chalk up another 10% to new credit accounts. These are new loans and credit accounts that you've applied for. What you can do here is just limit the amount of credit accounts that you take out. Don't take out loans and credit cards unless you need to. And when you're rate shopping for a credit card or a mortgage loan, do it within a small period of time because the FICO scoring model is designed to recognize this as normal rate shopping, and it won't necessarily penalize you for multiple inquiries. But if you have regular inquiries and you're just taking out credit accounts and store credit cards and loans and you're just overusing your credit, then that will probably harm your score. Another 10%, rounding out 100%, goes to the types of credit used. And this is kind of a lesser factor. As you can see, it's 10% of the whole. But this just means that someone with a broader mix of credit, maybe they have a credit card, they're paying on a student loan, a personal loan, car loan, things of that, a broad mix of types of credit will probably help their score more than someone who maybe just has one credit card. It just gives the scoring model more information to look at. So again, the most important factors here, as you can see, are these two right here, and these are something that you have a lot of control over as well. Your payment history, I forgot to put the word history in there, shows how well you have borrowed and repaid money over time, and that's obviously important to lenders. The amounts that you owe show if you are a responsible borrower or you overuse your credit, so that's obviously important to a mortgage lender. So those two things alone account for more than 65% of the total of your credit score, this portion here. So make your payments on time, reduce your debts, reduce particularly your credit card balance, and you can boost your credit score. And do your rate shopping in a small window so that you don't have tons of credit inquiries spread over a long period of time. Limit the amount of credit that you use. Don't take out a new account if you don't need it. These are the factors that influence your FICO credit score and what you can do to boost your score. If you've enjoyed this video and you would like to watch more videos like it, you can visit us online at sketchnest.com. Thanks for watching.